Waste not, want not, particularly with time.
My strength is boundless.
This shockwave! It can't be! The seal gave out? Idris, even you couldn't hold it? I've no choice. In theory, it should work. And if all goes to plan, I'll be able to subdue the resurgence outright. This is my chance to prove it. A binding former I can't break? Who? The devil! Of course, I should have guessed. Tell me, why does change frighten you so? So be it. Oppose me if you dare. I am Xenon Griffgoat, harbinger of the future!
Shall we take a moment to rest? No choice now but to fight back. This looks to be an authorization card. In fact, it looks to be one specially issued by Zenon himself. He granted them only to those he deemed worthy. The exceptionally gifted, his closest confidants upon this island. I'm certain it will prove valuable in due time, and not necessarily our present one alone. We must keep moving. This appears to be made to suit Zenon.
Incredible. It's so calm. I've never seen pathos so stable.
Few were equal to the task of understanding Zenon, and even fewer still of matching him. He was a man of unique conviction and of great resolve. Most of all, he truly believed in the potential of his kith and kin. In that lone regard, even I must admit respect for him. You must now journey to the Insula Carcere of the past. But be wary of him. Zenon is an incredible man, and was known to be very persuasive. He may try to convince you to see things his way. Only remember this. Zenon belongs to a bygone era. Our duty is to the present one. No matter how compelling his arguments or how clever his rhetoric, I implore you to stay true to your mission. It is with pleasure that I shall await your return here. Good luck, and be careful.
I will rise to the occasion. Styled after the Far East, perhaps?
It is with pleasure that I shall await your return here. Good luck, and be careful.
Here we are. Insula Carcere in the past. Zenon's cell should be located just over there. Let's go.
Zenon sent for you? And keep your distance from me. Zenon sent for you? And keep your distance from me.
Take a hike, pal. You're not getting me in trouble.
A revenant hunter, are you? State your business. Goodness, look at the time. I'm off duty now. As far as I'm concerned, there was no one here.
Welcome to my Zen chamber. I would hardly call it spacious, but it is blissfully free of noise, perfect for letting one's thoughts percolate. Shh. Perk up those cochleas. That's the rhythm of hope!
Come, brethren, stand up and follow together for a better tomorrow. In a world covered by darkness, joy slipping away. Feast on a vein and let ichor rain. Paint a new dawn on the day. Pledge your life and let your soul fly. Raise your voice and unleash a war cry. Don't let your heart be tarnished until it's lifeless as a grave. Pick it up, make it shine as a gilded flame. Let's walk through the fire, yes, and transcend our limited lives, yes. The fear and pain we face endlessly, in the flames we share it all. Let's reach glory together.
Looks like you're still not convinced. Do not fear. Join me and the world will forever change. Yes, a golden morrow is just beyond the horizon.
Dance, brethren! Stand up and follow together for a better tomorrow. In a world covered by darkness, joy slipping away. Feast on a vein and let ichor rain. Paint a new dawn on the day. Pledge your life and let your soul fly. Raise your voice and unleash a war cry. And when the golden sun rises, we'll know that our day has come. Tomorrow is written today.
Behold! Isn't she beautiful? modeled after my late wife Sabine. She is the latest addition to my Dragom line. A worthy tribute to her beauty. Surely it inspires you to wax eloquent about her majesty, yes? Please, join me in my exultation! You speak without pretense, the sign of an independent thinker. People often say you're unique, don't they? Now then, I don't believe we've met before, and I do love a mystery. Here, show me your Xenon pass. Ooh, well. Yes, this is a genuine article personally issued by me. Possessing it is proof of our friendship. Furthermore, it signifies your strength, and I can always use strength. I shall see to it that you're granted free access to most of these grounds. How, you ask? It's quite simple, really. A bit of charm and a soupçon of tact. All the guards have become good chums of mine. In light of our friendship, broad though my definition may be, they're only too happy to grant me certain, much appreciated favors. One can never have too many friends, can one? Now, shall we discuss the mutual perks of our new covenant? I guarantee you'll relish the benefits. No, this must be... Quickly! Get down!
Oh, good. You've come too. This time felt most dire. It all happened so suddenly, but if I'm not mistaken, the shockwave we felt was the rupture of progenitor Idris's seal. The resurgence will soon be unleashed upon this world. The wrath of the upheaval, it is almost upon us.
Simply perfection! An exquisite blend, if I do say so myself. Oh, don't mind me. Please, feel free to continue your conversation.
How did...
A shared mental construct, yes? This is most fascinating.
How did you get in here? It shouldn't be possible.
What's that you said? Shouldn't be possible? I'm afraid the endless abyss of possibility eludes you, my dear. Well. Are you perchance?
You know who I am?
Ah, pardon the interruption. Really, you mustn't mind me. Now, I'm most keen to get more closely acquainted with you both. We were discussing the details of our partnership, if you recall. Well, I happen to own several labs on the frontier. They're experiencing complications on account of the shockwave. It's really quite inconvenient. Couldn't have come at a worse time and all that. Agree to get them functioning again, and I shall gladly lend my hand in securing that which you both seek. What say you?
All right. Agreed. We will help you.
A wise decision! We can discuss the details outside. For now, I bid you adieu.
I must admit, it's shocking coming face to face with a hero in here, let alone Xenon. It remains to be seen how much we can trust him, but we're lucky he agreed to work with us so quickly. At any rate, let's see what he wants us to do.
We haven't much time. Let's get straight to the point. I have 3 laboratories, one each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. They are quite critical to me. My surrogates are normally tasked with their operation, you see, but the recent shockwave has caused them to malfunction. It's become quite a pain in the derriere. Left alone for too long, my reams upon reams upon reams of scientific findings may well be lost. And that, my dear new friend, is precisely where you come in. Don't worry about the technicalities of scientific work yourself. I'll simply warp to your coordinates once you're there. Then we can retrieve my malfunctioning surrogates. Did you follow all that? Yes? Good. Delightful! Then off you go now. Quick, quick. Time waits for no one.
It's been too long. Got the hang of that new blood code, huh? Starting to feel like we're one and the same. Here, take this new power of mine. Don't see much need to keep it from you now.
Light as a feather. Noted! I'm getting fired up! Sweep them away!
On to the next one. Like
Excellent work! I knew you could be trusted. My surrogate should be located in the lab's core. Oh, one thing to keep in mind. A system's malfunction will trigger their self-defense mode. Perhaps a misstep on my part. All intruders will be shot on sight, no questions asked. That includes us, so be ready for a combat fracas most ferocious! Of course, I'm here to help, if you'll kindly open up and lend me your back, yes? Oh, my word, how homely. Take care not to let my superior mind chisel years off your life. Now, onward! Let's rest. I have data to compile. Needs to see when you have me by your side. start our exploration. I shall be at your side momentarily. There's someone going down. That surprised me. Magnificent! Must I always be so... Next try, not today. Too slow! Dare you! Dare you! How could I, the great Zenon?
That's the first lab secured, as is my work. Splendid job! Even I could only have done a modicum better. With the help of my surrogates, I'm able to run multiple experiments in parallel. The bulk of my efforts, however, are dedicated to researching the resurgence. I've tasked my surrogates with guarding my findings, hence the stringent security. Idris' seal has begun to deteriorate. Thus, we can't lose my work. Onwards! You must make your way to my next lab.
Jeez, are they ants?
Floor it! I'm getting fired! I feel light as a feather. Going all out!
Does nothing faze you?
I feel great! I'm getting fired up! Ah! I feel great!
This thing's not gonna stop us, right?
Here it is! Let's reconnoiter and retrieve. Promptly now. With the seal weakening, every second is precious. I hate to trouble you, truly I do. Can we go faster? Idris tried to buy time, but we need a permanent solution. Some way to quell the resurgence for good! Ah, you look intrigued. There's a spark of curiosity in your eye that's just ever so adorable. But first, we have my surrogates to collect. You know the drill. Forward march, comrade! Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest. Just begun!
I'm fairly sure it's not broken. I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily. Odd saying this to the recently deceased, but I am glad you're alive. Entertain me! Let's see you handle that, noblesse! Please, power!
one with the sweat of our brow, shall we? I shall be at your side momentarily. I shall be at your side momentarily. A missile? Perhaps we can stop for tea.
Be my next drink.
That's 2 secured. Color me impressed. I'll deign to call upon you more in the future. As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings to date concerning the resurgence phenomenon. Notebooks and pencils out, please, because first, a lesson on Revenant history is in order. As you know, Revenants are blessed with prodigious lifespans. We can live hundreds or even thousands of years with an ease that belies our age. Nevertheless, a choice group, known as the nigh-immortal progenitors, left their indelible mark upon history. I know it's splitting fine hairs by human standards, but surely you can grasp life everlasting trumps a few millennia? Naturally, this begs the question. Just what exactly separates progenitors from modern-day Revenants? My findings pointed to a single historical juncture when Revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest Revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for now. But remember this. Eventually, all Revenants came to be born with a predetermined lifespan. And this was no act of nature.
help.
Come again!
This is it, the final lab! You've done well traversing so much of the frontier. I've been observing you very closely. You've convinced me your potential will be crucial in times to come. Now, let us conclude this final step. Once the deed is done, I have something important to give you.
Let's rest. I have data to compile. Now that's what I call an imposing presence.
You're not getting away. All eyes on me now. Take it. Don't despair. I am still with you. That's right. Not today.
I need more blood!
I shall be at your side momentarily. Brilliant strike! Ordnance acquired! Now to regain our lead. shall be at your side momentarily. You're awake? Good! It's time for tea. The journey may be hard, but it's important that you enjoy it! Each failure is a milestone on the path to glory. Don't despair. I am still with you. The greater the struggle, the sweeter the breakthrough. Just begun. That specimen over there is something special. Entertain me! And that surprise, no holding back! All eyes on me now! The journey may be hard, but it's important that you enjoy it. Let's see you handle this! Brilliant strike! Coordinates acquired! Begun! Let's try! Yeah! I shall be at your side momentarily. After that now. Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest. Must I always be so now to a game.
Xenon cannot.
All of my research material is now accounted for. 1,000 thanks, my friend. Now, I believe we ended our last lesson on the resurgence prematurely. Let us rectify that. You recall how I said a revenant's lifespan is predetermined? But why? To what end were they mortalized? Well, I struck upon a revelation! As the revenant population grows, the bloodborne powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated! The more our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve. Soon the power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world! That is the resurgence's true nature. A cataclysm triggered via population overload. An end for our time. I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally, they were forced to devise a countermeasure of some kind. Thus, they artificially limited our lifespans. To avert the resurgence, they constrained our revenant population growth by force. Give me your Xenon pass. I've updated its credentials. You now possess the highest level of clearance. Well, highest next to me, I suppose. Strangely enough, I issued a pass of the same number to one of the servants that was in my chamber. How odd that you should share the same exact one as they. I can't have issued the same code twice, nor could it be a forgery. And there's no way for you, our perennial outsider, to have stolen it. Do you care? Ergo, 2 copies of the same pass do indeed exist, albeit with one infinitesimal difference. That being yours shows nearly a century's worth of wear and tear. I'm certain now, more certain than ever before, that your shared potential will be positively integral to my vision for the future. Now, hold out your hand. Ha! Whoop! Whoop! Ha! Whew! Fancy that. I've outdone myself. Take this. You've certainly earned it. If you find yourself in need, simply call. My powers are at your disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, science calls! The research you helped me recover is all out of sorts and needs to be recompiled from scratch. Never fear. I'll forge your potential into hope. Put your best foot forward and don't give in to despair. Farewell!
Xenon Griffgoat. What a tempestuous character. At any rate, we should discuss our next steps. Please find me at a missile. finally fulfilled Zenon's request. And though it was rather taxing, it was good work. Now then, take a look at this. It seems there's more to this upgraded pass of his than improved access credentials. This is the key. At least, I believe it is. This pass is imbued with enough pathos to break through his present-day cocoon. It may be time to finish this quest. We should now be able to release the hero Zenon. We can finally end this. Though, I've been thinking about his theory. About revenant overpopulation being the cause of the resurgence. If he's right, we will always live in fear. As long as revenants still live, we will never be rid of the resurgence. My apologies. This is no time for us to be second-guessing ourselves. The world's fate hangs in the balance. We need to be decisive. We can't afford to delay longer. In any case, we should head back to the present. We must report our findings to Lady Lavinia. Time jump.
Welcome back. And well done retrieving the key to Zenon's seal.
Lady Lavinia, if you please, there is something I wish to ask you. When we were in the past, when we spoke to Zenon, he felt progenitor Idris's seal was a temporary measure, so he was working on his own solution. If that's so, if he believed so strongly in a better solution, why did he give his life to perform the seal? When we made contact with Zenon's pathos, we saw someone immobilize him with a forma. Maybe he was sacrificed against his will? Who would do that? And moreover, there was something else. We learned from Zenon that revenants are indirectly responsible for the resurgence.
I feared this would happen when I sent you to him. You've learned too much. Lou, you must listen to me. There are some aspects of the upheaval you needn't know about.
What?
I am truly sorry. Believe me when I say it is for your own well-being. The same goes for the resurgence. I admit, Zenon's claims can't be readily dismissed. But whether Zenon is right or wrong, whether you know all the details or not, we must face facts. Eliminating the heroes is the only hope our world has. Finish your preparations and do what must be done.
It's important to take a good, hard look at yourself once in a while.
Aha! So we meet again. Splendiferous! Of all the myriad possibilities I considered, none were as exhilarating as this!
Zenon, where are we?
It has been a long time indeed, O heiress to Idris's mighty power. I used that mental construct of yours as inspiration to erect my own, a foe like this. I also transferred a portion of my consciousness into that Zenon pass, thus turning it into a key that will transport you here. But alas, the construct won't last long. We must conclude our business quickly. Let us do what must be done.
What just...
All will become clear when the time is duly ripe. For now, my time, at least, appears to have run out.
What about the upheaval? How did things go wrong?
My dear, there's no need to rush. Simply do what must be done, and see it through to the very end. Now, there's no time to be complacent! Weapons at the ready! Prepare for the hour of reckoning! The stage is set! Come forth! For it is Zenon Griffgoat you face!
finish this.
We know what we must do. There must be no other choice.
If revenants continue to proliferate unchecked, their blood will trigger a mass mutation of all matter. If this world is to have a future, revenants must submit to nature's course. Indeed, Sabine hasn't long left to live herself. Yet Sabine. The world never looked quite as beautiful to me after you left. Many today will do anything for more time, even if it means cheating the ordinance. What compelled their ceaseless thirst for more life? In unison, they reply, "A life ended prematurely is one bereft of meaning."
Their greed blinds them to the ruin they cause. The egotists fancy their lives are worth more than yours, my Dragom! But no more! This must end! My dearest Sabine, I promise you, I shall upend this world built upon their lies! All will know that your life was a thing of beauty. And never again will anyone say otherwise!
Zenon.
Farewell, Zenon Griffgoat. Heretic that you were worthy of respect. Your sacrifice has bought this world a century of life. We won't let this time go to waste. I can promise you that much. You two have done superbly in dispatching the hero Zenon. The magnitude of your feat cannot be overstated. You have nearly saved the world.
Lady Lavinia, I'm sorry. I'm not sure this was the right thing to do.
Only time will tell. For now, we must forge ahead and hope the results will bear us out. We grow ever closer to achieving our goal. First, let's return to Magmel. There is much to learn. The last hero is, well, I must tell you of him.
It's up to us to make good on the path we've taken. For Zenon's sake, as much as anyone else. Let's head to Magmel and hear what Lady Lavinia has to say.
We are on the cusp of success, of an unprecedented victory. It is time, then, to discuss the final hero. Valentin Voda. Formerly the forsworn heir of Voda House, and my biological son.
I had a feeling.
Now, he lies dormant, buried deep within the very heart of Luna Rapaces. The time has come to undertake this voyage, to gird our hearts, and vanquish him. I have already prepared everything we need to complete our mission. When you're ready, truly ready, to face what lies ahead, come speak to me. I will ready a portal to transport you.
Valentin's the final hero, and we have to slay him. I'm afraid we're in for a fierce battle. We'd best be fully prepared.
So Valentin was one of the heroes from the upheaval. Honestly, I'm not too surprised. But our path is laid out. I'm with you all the way. I'm always ready to help. So Valentin, but our path... Remember.
I'm quite certain this is the turning point for the future. I'm with you until the end. To prove it, I'm ready to grant you the full extent of my power. If you get your hands on a remnant I need, I'd appreciate if you could give it to me. I'll use them to make you stronger, so it's a win-win. Thanks. Let's rest our...
Now, to make for Luna Rapaces to strike down Valentin. This is our final battle. Let's go see Lady Lavinia when you're ready. We must remain...
I will now transport us to Luna Rapaces. Are you ready to depart? So be it. The key to Valentin's cocoon is his closest confidant. An unusual key, to say the least, and yet only he can commune with Valentin's pathos. Noah, it is you.
Guess that checks out.
Having said that, Valentin's cocoon is particularly resilient. The key alone cannot break his seal. Our solution, the Luna Rapaces. The moon brims with energy generated by the resurgence. By harnessing its power, you'll be able to reach Valentin and release his seal. The fate of humanity is in your hands.
What's the matter?
I have debated long hours whether to divulge this before I sent you away. But I believe you have the right to know. and the news will not be pleasant. But please trust that I mean well in telling you this.
Hey, sorry for the wait. You damn fool. Who asked you to put the world on your shoulders? Way back when, he and I swore an oath. If we ever found ourselves at the crossroads of destiny, we'd walk down the same path, together. And if either of us was ever to stray, the other would drag his ass back onto it. Now, I guess it's time I make good on that oath. Come on, let's go. I've got to pry him out of this nightmare. It's been too long. I was itching for a fight.
We have arrived at Luna Rapaces, cradle of the final cocoon, and the infernal bane of all revenant kind. The air feels heavy with tension. Multiple shards of pathos are nearby. Let's start collecting resurgence energy, but be ready for anything.
How about a quick rest? This one's different. Be ready for anything.
I feel like I'm getting fired up!
Aren't you forgetting something? Wait up. I'll be right there. Thanks for the lift.
Going all out! feel great!
What a lucky find.
Damn. So much for that.
That's gonna need safekeeping.
I feel great!
I gotta say, you two have come into your own since we first met. I'm impressed. Your movement in combat is looking much sharper, more practiced. And Lou, there was a time you seemed afraid of your own shadow. Now there's conviction in your eyes. I was prepared to stay at your side for some time, but apparently I need not. You two can handle yourselves just fine. Hey, you okay?
No, it's an incursion. But why now of all times?
I see. You became a revenant for your family.
I needed them safe, whatever it took. The payoff was seeing my siblings and parents reach old age. My nieces and nephews are all the family I have left now. Our happy reunions rouse old memories.
The beauty of life lies in continuity. I'm convinced now, Noah. Our role as revenants is to serve mankind as its guardians. I want a world where families like yours live free of strife. We'll achieve this together.
We had a lot of mouths to feed in my clan back then. My becoming a revenant and entering the academy qualified them to live in the shelters. Those nieces and nephews are still doing just fine. Hell, the youngest has taken to calling me Gramps. Lot of sass, that one.
What Valentin said was true. The circle of life is truly wonderful.
It's been a century since you and I last had one of those incursions, huh? Glad you're holding up okay. We're here to protect a world where the seeds of humanity can bloom forevermore. The raison d'etre of revenants. A Valentin turn of phrase, as I'm sure you can tell. After we met and became true comrades, well, it wasn't long before his dream became mine. I only wish we could have made it happen in our time. I digress. The past is past. Don't mind me. That's all the energy in this area. With that done, let's move on to the next one. This one will cheese how they
feel great!
You're getting better all the time. Fork in the road. What do you want to do?
As you can see... I'll upgrade your weapon. Take good care of...
Business booming.
This is for fine-tuning your...
You're the driver, pal. Wait up. I'll be right there.
I'm getting fired up! I feel right in the
face. Scratch on me.
feel great!
This is gonna be one hell of a fight.
Going all out!
Only getting started. That line there? Jeez, are they ants? Focus.
Great!
That looks pretty damn valuable.
I'm getting fired up! I feel great! I feel right.
Wait up. I'll be right there. I almost feel sorry for them. gotta grab anything we can use. Nice job finding that.
Light as a feather. I feel great! Targeted!
Does nothing faze you? I feel great! Get it all out! Let's try and keep this ride crash-free.
I'll upgrade your weapon. Take good care of those.
Let's keep this ride going. Right there.
feel
So much for that.
Who wants to be with
Started, right? You know, there's something I've waited a century to be able to ask you. I know we're not allowed to know how history changed, but be honest with me. I remember that day, that moment in fact, when you burst in on me and France trying to kill one another on Magmal Island. You came back through time to save my hide, didn't you?
The reason you're here isn't us, Noah. Your perseverance and will are what saw you through that day.
Well, I'll be damned. Look at you two and your hearts of gold. Thank you. I owe you big time.
Not another incursion.
You're telling me everyone in the Academy is dead?
Yes, on Lavinia's orders. She sacrificed most of them to produce a vessel for the resealing.
Is she out of her mind? Those were our classmates.
I'm sorry, Noah. There was no other recourse. I couldn't stop her. It's my fault. Hers was the only viable solution. I could offer no alternative.
That's a memory I wish you hadn't seen. Attempts to reseal the resurgence produced an endless series of tragedies. That was just one of them.
Lady Lavinia rarely speaks of the past, but this is dreadful.
Voda House. It's directly descended from Idris, a lineage charged with the terrible task of maintaining the seal for all eternity. And what's more, they knew. They knew the seal would give out one day. But they could never produce an heir fit for the title, fit to replace Idris. And renewing that seal required them to produce a vessel, something capable of harnessing that power. France and I were spared because the Voda still saw some use for us. But as for the others, snuffed from existence. All of it, the Academy, the resealing efforts, was Lavinia's plan. She called the shots.
She would go so far.
In her defense, I'm sure she was desperate. Doing nothing meant annihilation. Even so, the incident spurred Valentin and me to take our leave of Voda House. We tried to solve it alone. Valentin never said anything, but I'm convinced he was driven not to let anyone else be sacrificed. Sorry, that's more than enough reminiscing. Let's get a move on. I'm impressed. Thanks for the lift.
I'm getting fired up! I feel lighter.
You gonna leave that lying there? Good to go, right? Wait up. I'll be right there. Damn. So much for that. There we are. That's the last of the energy. Guess it's time. Not again.
I'm pleased to see you well, Noah. We're thankful you've returned to us on the frontier.
Forget that. Is it true? Did Valentin really go missing at the upheaval?
Yes, I'm afraid so. To make matters worse, the lunar rapacious continues to scald revenants, giving horrors free rein to terrorize mankind. Humanity needs its protectors now more than ever. Will you lend us your strength?
Looks like our dream wasn't meant to be, Valentin. I tried to do you proud, but it's a dull world without you, old friend.
Did you hear? Lady Lavinia is recruiting a new Revenant hunter to join us.
A hunter, huh? I've worked with one before, but it's been a while. Things might have turned out differently if they'd been here. After the upheaval was a low point for me, like I was stuck in time. That's why our reunion at Magmel was a godsend. You came back, and the future wasn't a dead end anymore. Time began to move again. I even began thinking you could save Valentin. Maybe.
No, we...
Don't worry, I know it's wishful thinking, but that's fine. I had no hope until you showed up. You filled that void and gave me light. Through the two of you, I found my purpose again in an empty world. I'll never forget the good times we spent together. Now it's time I repaid the favor I've owed you for a long time. This time, my friend, I'll lead the way. All right, everyone okay?
Noah, just what did you mean by lead the way?
Just what I said, but don't let it bother you. Come on, let's go. We're just about there. Hey, you doze off or something? Let's shoot even higher.